Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Yoga with YJ and my yoga channel. Today we'll explore going into hip and arm balances and putting these two together to see how we can achieve something out of it. So maybe we can work towards your galavasana, which is your flying pigeon pose. It is not a very easy pose, and I remember the first time that I do it, there is a lot of weight in my hip that was sinking down until my teacher actually asked me to push away from the ground, push away from my arms to lift the hip up. Then that's when I start to fly higher. So that is something we can explore today. You might need a block or a strap. And a strap. Not all. Alright, let's start the class. Sit up tall and close your eyes. Starting to take deep breathing all the way down to the bottom ribs. And there's something about breathing in yoga poses that you need to know. So when we optimize our diaphragm and our breath, we optimize our movements. So that is something you need to take note of. When I mean by optimizing is that your diaphragm is actually working fully, it works to the full extension, and that is when you take deep breath, it works to the full extension. And that is really helpful because the diaphragm is said to be the origin of all your movements. So when the diaphragm moves properly, you're able to move even freely. So there is something you need to take note of. Now from here we're coming into your neck rotation. So from here, tip the chin down towards the chest, stretching out the back of your neck. Then roll your head over towards the left hand side. And slowly, gently roll the head up, chin up. Then roll the head over towards the right hand side, stretching out the left side of your neck. And roll the chin back down. Do it one more round. Roll over towards the left. Roll up towards the right. And come back down. Roll over towards the right. Up. Over to the left. And neck back down. Now chin comes back to the center and level towards the ground. Coming into your shoulder structure. You can put your hands beside the head. From here, inhale, lift the shoulders straight up towards the ear. And exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades towards the back and drag it down. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ear. Exhale, squeeze it back. Give it a little bit of squeeze for a few seconds. Drag it down. Continue squeezing. Inhale, spread upper back, lifting shoulders up towards the ear. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and drag it down the back. Release. Coming into a Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. And from here, interlace the fingers behind you, or if you have a tight shoulder like me, use the strap. Now hold on to the strap. And from here, inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, come forward, lifting your arms off your lower back. Just go where your body allows you to go. Don't need to go very deep, because this is just the first few poses, the first pose of the series. So take it easy from here. Now continue to lengthen up the spine as you come down, moving arms away from your lower back. You can give it a shake, maybe up, down. And release gently, come back up. And from here, coming into a double pigeon with the left foot on top of the right. So ankle on top of knee, knee on top of the ankle. And if your knee comes out like this, means your hip is very tight. Move your foot either onto the ground or move it away from your knee so the knee can come down flatter. And from here, coming into a forward fold. Now, inhale, scooping the chest up and forward. Then keeping the spine really long, exhale to come on down. And continue to walk your hands up towards the front of the room. So actively stretching out both sides of your body really long as you come forward. And feel for the projection out through the crown of the head as you come down even lower as you exhale. And on the next inhalation, come back up. And then come into a twist over towards the foot. So pass your left arm over towards the left foot. Or if that is not possible today, just moving your chest towards the foot as much as your body allows you to go. And for the rest of us, if you can, move your left hand away from you and continue to move the left hand away from you, stretching out. Feel for the stretch on the side of your body, the left side of your body. Now it's important here, if the left sit bone lifting off the ground, press the left butt down onto the ground again. Continue to feel the length you're creating on the side of your body. Walking your left hand away from you on each exhale. Just tiny bit more. And inhale, come back up. Let's switch over towards the other side. And exhale, pass your right arm over the left thigh or even further. So continue. Some of you might be just here, moving center of the chest towards your knee. Then the rest of you, if you can, you start to walk your right arms away from you. Walk, walk, walk. Walk some more. On each exhale, walk a little bit more. On each inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale to walk a little bit more, stretching out the side body really long. And inhale, come back up. Straighten up your left knee and flatten the right foot down onto the ground. Actually, switch over. Right foot down, right leg straight, left foot flat onto the ground. Now, inhale, reach your left arm up. And exhale, come forward, either grabbing onto the foot or you pass your arms, wrap the arms around your shin and the thighs. Link the fingers behind you. And from here, inhale to lengthen up the spine some more. Exhale, projecting out through the crown of the head as you come down into forward fold. Inhale, release, and come back up. And coming into a twist. Inhale, pop. Reach your right arm up. And exhale to pass the right elbow outside the left thigh. Now continue to twist a little bit more on each exhale. Release the twist. Coming back into your double pigeon on the right side this time around. The right foot on top of left knee, knee on top of the foot. On this side round is a little bit warmer in your body, so we can go a little bit more. Try to reach a little bit more. Inhale to lengthen up the spine, then exhale to walk forward. Continue to project out through the crown of the head as you come down. So continue, as you exhale, inch the fingertips forward. On each exhale, inch the fingertips forward a little bit more. And inhale to lengthen up the spine. Exhale, inch the fingertips forward a little bit more, stretching out both sides of your body, going really long from here. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, pass your right elbow outside the foot or chest to the foot, depending on your flexibility. Continue to walk your arms away from you. Walk, walk, walk. Walk so much until you can start to feel the stretch on the right side of your body. And continue to stretch out the right side of your body long. And inhale, release, come back up. And exhale, twisting over towards the right hand side or towards your thigh. Chest to thigh, or you reach your left arm away from you. Passing your left tricep outside the right thigh. Okay? So continue to walk forward. It's important to keep your feet really active. Flex your feet to protect your knee and to stay active in your legs. Now continue on each exhale to walk left hand away from you, stretching out the left side of your body really long. And then release, come back up. Coming into your bounded forward fold. So stretching out your left knee, planting your right foot down onto the ground. Now the distance between the foot and your thigh is actually 1 palm distance away, for those of you who don't know. And inhale to reach your right arm up. Exhale, lean forward, wrapping arms around your shin and your thigh. So interlace the fingers behind you. And from here, inhale to project out through the crown of the head. Exhale, come forward. Coming into your forward fold. Continue to lengthen up some more as you come down. Release the forward fold and come into a twist. Right arm behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hook left elbow outside right thigh. Continue to twist as you revolve your body towards the back. Inhale to lengthen up the spine. And exhale to twist a little bit more. On each exhale, twist a little bit more. Getting deeper into the twist and making more space in the spine. And then release from the twist and coming into your L sit. Sit with your legs in front of you and hands by the side of your hip. And from here, take an inhale. Let's do this together. So set up properly. Have your hands beside your head. Then from here, let's go. Inhale, press your palms into the ground to push the ground away from you to lift the butt up. Exhale, lean back, push the butt back slightly, and maybe you can lift one foot off. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take a seat. Reset your hands by the side of your head. From here, inhale, push the ground away from you. Then exhale, lift the butt up, shift the butt back slightly, lift the other foot up. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently come back down. Good job. We got 2 more to go. Now, for those of you who are a little bit stronger, you can start to lift both your feet off the ground. Then if not, you lift one foot off the ground, followed by the other one for the next one. Alright? Just 2 more rounds. Let's go. Palms by the side of your hip. Inhale, push the ground away from you. Exhale, shift the butt back slightly and lift the feet up. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back down. Last one. Hands by the side of your hip. Inhale, push the ground away from you. And exhale, shift back, feet up. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently sit back down. Now step back gently into down dog. Walk up the dog a little by straightening one knee and bending the other one. Just getting some space into the back of the thighs and the calf. And then once you're ready, you come back to stillness. Then inhale, lift your right foot up skywards into three-legged dog. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest, lean forward into your high push-up. Inhale, shift the legs back up into your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest 3. Let's do 5. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest 4. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest 5. Let's step the foot lightly in between the hands, coming into your warrior 2. Now once you are up into your warrior 2, come into a reverse warrior. Leave your left arm up and exhale, move into reverse. Stretching up, projecting up through the right arms. Rebend the front knee and slide the front thigh forward. Because the tendency is to straighten up this leg. So rebend the knee and slide the foot forward. In a really nice stretch here on the right side of your body. And then release, come back up into your warrior 2. Coming into extended warrior variation, put the front elbow on your front thigh. Then left arm goes behind you. Grab hold onto your inner thigh from the back. Now from here, inhale, push your elbows into your thigh to lift the ribs up. And exhale to roll open the chest. And for those of you who want to have a little bit more challenge, you can actually look up towards the sky, ceiling. But if this strains your neck, don't do it. Continue to roll open the chest some more on each exhale. And coming into a bind from here. Slide the right side of your rib cage on top of your thigh. Then your arms goes underneath you, coming into a bind. Now inhale, scoop the chest open. And exhale, roll open your chest some more. And from here, straighten up your legs into your bounded triangle. So if bounded triangle is too much for you today, you come into your regular triangle pose. The right hand down, left arm up. Then if this is still too much, your right hand can come out onto your shin. Now, depending on your flexibility and the strength that you have for today, you take the option that you need to. Now rebend the front knee, release your arms, and come into a pyramid pose. So reset your feet. The back foot is turning like a warrior 1 leg. Inhale, scoop the chest open, and exhale to come down. Now if this is too much for you today, you can actually use a block. And then put the block underneath your hands to lift yourself up. Now sometimes when you're working here, what you can work on is lengthening the back. For example, if you're back tweaky, so you can work on lengthening back here, or you can work on lengthening your hamstring even more here. By pushing the front foot into the ground, you can actually feel a new stretch on the back of your thighs. Continue to lengthen out some more. So no matter where you are, release your arms if you are in bounded triangle and come into your twisting triangle. Your left hand down, reach the right arm up. Now if this is too much, again you can put the left hand on the inside or you can use a block. Using the block is always easier to go into the pose, and it allows you to feel the pose even more. Now sometimes we move into a pose without thinking or feeling where our body is, and we just dump ourselves through the pose. So work differently today. Feel for how you can back off a little bit but feel a lot more stretch on one part of your body. And release. Come down into a pigeon pose. Now today we do pigeon with the foot tucked under. If you check out my back foot, the foot is tucked under. You can see, right? Yeah. So keep the foot tucked under as you pull the chest forward and down, lengthening your lower back. Now inhale, send the foot away from you. Exhale, scoop the chest forward and come down. Release and come back up. Now come into your twisting pigeon here towards the foot. First, parallel the shin to the front of the mat. And once you got that, you can either grab hold of the foot and move the center of your chest to the foot. Or for some of you, if that feels a little bit, you have a lot more length in the body, go with hooking the elbow outside the foot. Let me shift a little bit so you all can see. So some of you can work here with the elbow outside the foot. Hands in prayer. Or if you prefer to have a fist with right hand, press left palm into fist. And inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to roll open the chest. So depending on your flexibility for today, you're going to work this pose differently. So if you are really tight in the hip, like me today, so you can actually move the foot, chest towards the foot more. This way. And instead of rounding back, scoop the spine open and lengthen up to come down. And gently release from that. Step back into a plank pose and lower yourself down all the way. It's coming into just slightly a shoulder stretch. Have your right arm down onto the ground, arms in 90, so your elbows is in line with the shoulder, one straight line. Don't go up, don't go down. And from here, have your left hand in front of your chest, press the ground away from you and roll over towards the left hand side. So your left leg will come up, then maybe the left foot will come down onto the ground. Put the side of your head down onto the ground and feel the stretch onto your shoulder. So if you are more flexible, the other arms can go behind and reach up. And move it onto your back. Like this. So if you're struggling like me, don't do it. Release and come back up. switch over towards the other side. So roll over, putting the left side of the head down onto the ground. Feel the stretch across the pec muscle. Then release and come back down. Press yourself back into downward dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, move the knee in towards the chest, shoulder over the wrist. Pull the knee in closer towards the chest some more. Inhale up to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest 2. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest 3. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest 4. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest 5. Step the foot lightly in between the hands and come up into Warrior 2. And once you're up into Warrior 2, coming into your reverse warrior, reach the right arm up, stretching out the right side of your body first. Then exhale into reverse. Now inhale, project out through the left fingertips, reaching the fingers, arms away from you, and you start to feel the stretch from your armpit all the way down to the hip. Exhale, slight front thigh forward, rebend the front knee. Feel for the opening in the ribs. Release, come back into your Warrior 2 and come into your extended warrior variation. Left elbow on left thigh, right arm goes behind you, grabbing onto the inner thigh from the back. Inhale, press your thigh away from you, and exhale to roll open the chest. So as usual, if you want some challenge, you can look up, but if looking up strain your neck, I would rather you not to look up. So keep the spine in neutral position, as in the neck. Continue to spin open the chest on each exhale. The muscle move easier on exhale. Remember that. And then coming into your full bounded interlock warrior. Slide left side of your body onto left thigh. Then arms goes underneath you. Interlace the fingers behind you. Now inhale, scoop open the chest, lengthen up the spine. Exhale to roll open your chest some more. And from here, coming into bounded triangle. Straighten up the front knee. Inhale, press left foot into the ground. Exhale to lengthen spine. If this is too much, you can always take the option of a regular triangle pose, or you can take the option of having a block underneath you. Now release the bind and come into your pyramid pose. Re-step the back foot in slightly and turn the foot up into like a warrior one leg. Now from here, hands on either side of the front foot. Inhale, scoop open the chest. Exhale, fold over your thigh. And from here, moving into your twisting triangle. The right arm goes outside, left arm up. Inhale, scoop open the chest. Exhale, slide your shoulder blades down the back. So keeping your neck really long here. as you come into this twist and this pose. Release and come into your pigeon pose. Remember, we are doing the variation with the back foot tuck under, so tuck the back toes under. Send the heels away from you. Now inhale, scoop the chest forward, exhale to come down. Gently release and come back up. Now, have your front shin coming into your twisting pigeon towards the foot. Have the front shin parallel to the front of the mat. And then hold on to the foot, moving center of chest to foot. Now, if this is too much, you stay here, okay? If this is too easy, hook the elbows outside. Remember, you can always form a fist with the hands and press palm into the fist, or go into your prayer mode. For me, today I'm taking this variation with chest to the foot. Inhale, lengthen up the spine, no matter which version you are in. And exhale to roll open the chest if your hands is in prayer or your hands is in the other variation. The rest of us continue to move chest towards your foot. And gently release. We are moving into your galavasana. Now from here you stand up. So if you are not doing the flying pigeon pose, I can recommend you to take a forward fold like this, with the shin, with the ankle on top of your knee in the number 4 leg, come down into a forward fold. Okay, you got to bend this knee slightly to hold the foot up. If not, if you're going to straighten this leg, this foot is going to fall off. So you got to bend slightly. Come into a forward fold. Now some of us is hanging out here, then our spine is really round because we cannot go down further. Okay, so what you want to work on here is actually to sit the butt back and lengthen up the spine. So you are going to close the space between the shin and the chest. This is a key to your galavasana, because if not, you are not going to be able to do this, to plant the hand down. Okay, so beginners, and if you got not enough flexibility, you are going to do that pose. The rest of us, you are going to do this variation that I'm going to show you. So watch how I demo first. Once you got this forward fold with the number 4 leg, the next step is to actually hook your shin on top of your tricep, both. You need to hook it up high. Okay, if you're going to hook it somewhere close to the elbow, it is going to be very tough. You're going to slip off. So my recommendation is you work deeper in your forward fold until you can get it really high up towards the tricep. Then the next step for this is actually to plant the hand down. Now some of you, if the foot is really close to you, you'll find that it's really hard to come up. So what you can do is you move your hands forward. You see how my foot is hooking high up towards the armpit? Let the foot stay there. Okay? And if you are ready from here, shift the weight forward, push the ground away from you, lift the back foot up. This is the first stage. Second stage, is to straighten out the knee. And then you fly. Okay. Now you see how, because of my sweat, the foot is actually very slippery. It slipped all the way and almost down towards the elbow. What you can do is Chico time. Use a towel, wipe it down. Put the towel on top of your foot. It's going to help a lot. Okay? So hook it onto your arms and lean forward. Push the shin and the foot into your arms. That will help you create a lift. Then when you're ready, you shoot up with the back foot. Okay, let's do this together. Alright, let's start with the left foot. Left foot on top of your right knee. Then once you're ready, you come down into your forward fold. Now those of us who are really high up, use a block underneath you, bend your knees, lengthen up the spine. So you want to create a compression here when you lengthen out the spine to move the shin closer to the chest. Like what I'm doing here. But you don't need to do this. You can support yourself. The goal is to get the shin very close to the chest. Then the rest of us, when you're ready to come into your galavasana, hook your shin on top of your tricep, plant the hand down, lean forward, shift up. Maybe stay here. Work on 5 deep breaths. Alright, come back down. Let's try the other side. Perhaps this side is a little bit stronger. We'll see. So again, hook your right foot on top of your left knee and come into your forward fold. Some of us stay here, working deeply into the forward fold, having your chest towards the shin as much as possible. Then the rest of us, if you are ready to go into your galavasana, hook the foot on top of your arm. You got to walk forward slightly so you can lean forward and pick your left foot off the ground. Okay? Then once this is ready, you shift the back foot out. Let me try that without the towel. Alright, everything is slippery. Now give it a few more tries on your own. So if you want to try this out to really get it step by step, you got to do the different step that I showed you just now. So you can do it multiple times to get it out. I'm going to stop the practice here and continue to wind down. Now once you come down, give your wrist a roll. Roll up the wrist. As you roll out the wrist, you want to feel for the stretch from the side, the front and the back. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Okay? And from here, as you exhale, round the back, sending your elbows closer towards the forehead and sending it forward. Then you continue to round the back to make space in the upper spine and the neck. And then release. Come back up. Now coming into your spinal twist. Lay down to the back. Hug your knees in towards the chest. And as you exhale, roll the knees down over to the left. Turn the head over towards the right. And inhale, come back to the center. Knees down over to the right. Turn the head over to the left. And inhale back to the center. Come into a plow pose before Shavasana. So from here, if you are not doing a plow pose, what you can do is you hug the knees in towards the chest. Okay? And that's it. If you are doing a plow pose, let's do this together. Lift the butt up. Hands on your lower back, supporting your lower back. And as you exhale, slowly, gently moving the foot overhead. Then very gently, gently release slowly. Roll down slowly, roll down slowly, roll down slowly, roll down slowly. And come all the way down. Now come into Shavasana from here. Straighten up the legs in front of you. Let the feet fall out towards the side. Hands by the side of your body, palm facing out skywards. Start to relax your whole body down to the ground and simply let the ground carry you. Soften your whole body to the ground. Need a longer Shavasana, continue to pause the video and go continue your Shavasana. For those of you who are ready to get up, start to take a deeper breath. Bring awareness onto your arms and your legs. Roll over to your left side and use your hands to pick yourself up. So your hands to your heart center, sit up tall, close your eyes. Now no matter where you are in your balancing journey, especially arm balances, there's something that you need to know. Arm balance is not something that comes easy for every single one of us. So wherever you have the thought that you are not good enough, you're not strong enough, you're too old for this, skip that thought. Think instead of, what can you do here? Is there something that you can do here to help you get closer towards the target. So that's the lesson that I hope that you get out of this really tough class. I bow to light and you. Namaste, and thanks for joining me. So if you know someone who wants to take a yoga class, you can help me to send the video to them, and I'll appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bye bye.